Hello guys, so are we done or is there anything else we are forgetting? Fortunately today I think FIIs have forgot to sell what usually they used to do, right? So I was surprised today, markets were really flat. And of course India VIX also has come down significantly. I think it's just 25.5 or something, so that's a good news. Not only that, there are even crude oil prices have come down to around, I think, $110 I saw last time. And that's a really good news, right? Yeah, it's come to from $130 to $110. And everything looks good now. And people are not like, even today morning, I think Russia and Ukraine foreign minister had a meeting, and it seems Ukraine is not going to join NATO. So that's all positive news coming. Plus, the reason why crude oil prices have drastically come down is because of, I think, UAE has increased their production capacity. So that's one thing. And markets are also looking good. If you can see the US market, US futures are all in the green as I talk to you. So that's all good news. Even SGX Nifty is up by 159, and hopefully when we open on Monday, if there is no negative news, then we should see India VIX also dropping significantly, plus market going towards on the high side, upper side. Now market going on the upper side is not a this thing. We have to stabilize the patchy ride which we have been experiencing all these days. Big gap ups, gap downs. In the last 2 or 3 months only, we have seen more than 4 or 5 gap ups and gap downs. And if you see, in February month alone, we had one major gap downs and one major gap up. I think around 400 points gap down one day, and another 400 points gap down. That was yesterday, and yesterday killed us, right? So it's okay, fine. Now and then market will be irrational and pathetic. There is no other option but to live with it, right? So this is the very hardest time. And I'm sure many of us would have struggled. Even we struggled a lot to manage our position. It was really hard for us to manage our position. When markets are not moving much, or markets, see why the intention of trading in indices and not trading in stock options. Of course, I am not telling everyone, but I am telling some people. What is the intention of trading in indices is that historically indices tend to move very slow or doesn't make violent move like stock options. That is why we trade mostly, or 95% of our trades are in indices. But if indices itself is moving like this, then it is going to be very trouble. And I saw one yesterday. I was looking at the chart. Last week expiry and today's week expiry, both expiry, yesterday expired around 16,600, and last week expiry was around 16,500. Just 100 points, right? Everyone could easily make money. No, but in between, market has gone where from. It has even touched 15,800, if I am right. Nifty touched 15,800s. So that was highly volatile trading session. And and this kind of trading, this kind of markets are very tough to trade, right? See this one. Yeah, last week expiry was somewhere around here, and this week. So there was one gap up here, this gap down on February 26 killed us, and there is this gap down. This gap down was heavy on 5th of March. Yeah, this gap down was heavy. Then this gap up. Oh my God, it was all over the places. And so eventually we should be going on the upside. So that's what I believe. So as far as I am concerned, market should stabilize. Let it go anywhere. Let it go on the upside or let it go on the downside, but it has to stabilize for us to do some trading. And Bank Nifty is also same thing. And Bank Nifty, if you are trading in Bank Nifty, I will tell you, if someone watching this video and you are trading in Bank Nifty, means you are one of the genius guy. You can trade in Bank Nifty, but if you are trading in Bank Nifty and making profit, means you are a very genius guy. Yeah, that's what I can tell you. Look at the moves Bank Nifty is making, highly very volatile move. And look, see here, yesterday gap up, then came down, then went up, and today it was kind of very much flat. That's a good thing to happen. This is what an option seller is expecting. They don't want the markets to move, and they want the markets to be sideways or range bound. Then only we can make money, right? And I saw in social media, I think many intraday traders lost money. But I was thinking why they have lost money, because market has not moved, right? Market, I know very famous guy, and I follow him. I follow in the sense I look at what he is doing. So he's a very intraday. He's the best intraday trader, and he lost today. So then I realized, okay, when the market is moving violently, and this guy is particularly into Bank Nifty intraday trades only, so he will not even trade Nifty, because Nifty is. He is not interested in Nifty, and he wants to trade only in Bank Nifty. Then I realized, okay, when Bank Nifty is not moving, they are not, intraday traders are not going to make money. And sometimes I was thinking, and many people tell intraday trading, intraday trading. I'm not interested in intraday trading, because I'm not interested in the sense it is very hectical, stressful, capital intensive game. I don't want to even though you don't have this gap ups and gap downs, overnight risk. I am not, because you will have to be at some point of the time, you will have to deploy your whole capital into intraday trading, and that is something I don't want to do. So that's the reason I'm not interested in intraday. But positional trade itself is very good. We are making good returns in positional trade, and intraday people claim daily they make 3% or 4% or even 5%. I really don't know. I have not seen a person who is making 3% or 5% daily. If that is the case, those person, whoever is making 3 or 5% daily, must be multi-millionaires by now, right? And the compounding effect also will kick in, and you will make lots and lots of money. But we really don't know if there is any such thing, or there is any trades like that. Maybe there are smart people who can make daily money in intraday, right? So anyway, now going forward, I think everything are subsiding, and we should go, markets should stabilize. So in another thing you have to look at is that even the CBOE VIX or S&P VIX, let us see the S&P VIX. Yeah, even S&P VIX is also drastically reducing. It's down by 3.83%, and it's almost below 30. That's a good thing to happen. I have seen as a VIX, CBOE VIX go up to 34, even though our markets have not gone above 30. I have seen this CBOE VIX going up to 34. Since this is coming down, so it's really good thing to happen. So let's hope for the best, right? And another thing is, the major events which are lined up are, I think, on 16th of March, that is next Wednesday, US Federal Reserve will come out with what they are going to do with the interest rate hike. So we have been talking about the interest rate hike for all these days, and I am sure they are going to increase the interest rate by 25 basis points. So that is already factored in. In case in case Federal Reserve increase the interest rate by 50 basis point, then that is going to be very harmful. So I hope Jerome Powell will not come out with these kind of crazy ideas. Let us hope for the best. And if you see the open interest, Last 2 or 3 trading session, I was not in trading days. I was not interested in showing the open interest, but what I can see is 17,000 is having the highest open interest when it comes to call option, and 16,500 is having the highest open interest, which has been which actively has been traded today. But if you see, 17,000 is going to be the super resistance, and it is going to be very hard to be taken out. Since today there was significant put rating at 16,500, there is a small increase in total open interest, but I don't think that is significant. There should be more put rating at 16,500 for this to act as a super support. Let us see how things pan out next week. And even Bank Nifty, people are writing around 34,500 straddles, and open interest seems to be highest call seems to be at 35,500 and 33,500. So Bank Nifty is a whole new ball game, and that's what I told. If you are into Bank Nifty, you are really genius, right? So that's it, nothing much. I hope you all have have a happy weekend after very tough week. So let's hope for the best next week. I think markets are stabilized, and going forward everything should be fine and good. Thank you, take care, bye.